Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Hey, today I'm gonna build a new crank separator plate. This one is a little small and a little lightweight, so we're going to use a piece of 3/4 inch material and make it a little bit bigger and of course thicker. So we get a little flex out of this one. Not on the little crankshafts, but on the bigger ones we do. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. I picked up a piece of 3/4 inch plate, and that's what we're going to do. So let me get you over here and let's get started on it. Okay, what we're going to do is we're making a new one of these, making a stronger one. This one I get a lot of flex out of, or not a lot, but you know, the bigger cranks they do. So I went to 3/4, it's a little bit thicker, and I'm going to cut back. I'm leaving a little bit wider space so I can leave. I've got to cut down to the same thickness here, but I won't cut out as much here. I'll just do a cylindrical cut all the way back to about the same place. But the big thing is I've got to get this thickness back into here. But with this being thicker, it will be stronger. So that's what we've got to do is I'll be cutting this I think it's 5.5 inches all the way back to here, and then we'll cut the slot in here. But yeah, it just leaves me more space, and it being thicker, it should be a lot more rigid. Yeah, I think we're all lined up here. I'm gonna get down and as close as I can, and then we'll start our first cut. I think that's should be it. And we'll zero that out, and then we'll give it about 5 thousandths to start with. slow it down just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stop there, I think, and zero out my Y. It's going to be kind of a slow process. that's it. Okay, measure it up here. I think we should be pretty close. $264. 265 was my target, so that should be good. We've got a pile of chips, don't we? So I'm going to clean those up, and then we'll switch over and we'll try to cut the center out. Okay, since I'm still centered up, I'm going to use a hole saw 1.25 inches, and I'll cut all the way through, and then I'll come back with an end mill and meet up with it. I think this will be the best way to get me a nice round corner there. Slow it down. Bird's nest out of there. We'll just get it again. This, of course, is for the crankshaft to come through. Now what I decided to do was just go ahead and cut the holes all the way out. and that'll save me a lot of cutting. I just have to clean it up, so. Just go ahead and trim down the holes. Okay, there's a comparison of the two. This is a little bit bigger and it's thicker. But this piece right here, this is about the same. This one measures in at about 265. Uh, 262, I'm sorry. This one here, I think it's closer to that. Yeah, about 264. And that's, we've got to have it that way to get in between the smaller crankshafts. I've got this is a 360 crank, 360 Yamaha, and I actually may have to cut that slot a little bigger. I've got to be able to get the rod in there. That's probably why I had this one so big. Yep. I want this rounded like this at this end, but I'm going to need to cut that. I brought it over here and set it just like this, and I thought, man, that's right, but it's not. It's got to go. You got to be able to get the rod in there, and that's not going to go. So I'll need to take it back over there and cut that just a little bit more. This one here is just about right. I was trying to keep from cutting any more than I needed to. Yeah, this is a little loose. But, you know, you want to be able to have a little growth too if you can get something a little, if you got to do something a little bigger. But I think this will be a lot more solid. And like I say, I'll go over and set this back up and trim this just a little bit, and then come in and deburr the edges in here also. And that'll be it. Okay guys, there you have it. We've got our new crank separator plate, and I've just got to go over and remove just a little bit more on both sides here. I don't know, about 1/4 of an inch on both sides. I don't know what I was thinking when I come over here and tried it on the crankshaft. I've tried it on a 360. I thought that would probably be, for the most part, the biggest ones that I do. And I slid it in there without sliding the rod up there, and the rod's got to go in that slot. So I'll take it back over there, set it up, and cut about 1/4 of an inch out each side. So I think we'll be able to take care of a lot bigger cranks easier, and even the smaller ones will not, you know, you get a lot of stored kinetic energy in those presses and in the plates, everything you have there, and that's what causes a lot of the popping. And I mean, you're not going to get rid of it because that thing is going in tight, but this will help. So I think this is going to be a good addition to the shop then. So hey, thanks for going along on the ride, and we'll see you next video.